You probably clicked on this video because you went hard as fuck yesterday and now you're sore as shit. Same. So hi, I'm Cheyenne. Welcome to Dreamers Yoga. I'm going to take you guys through my favorite post-leg day flow, optionally high, exceptionally relaxing. Enjoy yourself. This is a plant medicine 420 friendly channel, so if you'd like to partake in whatever plant medicine helps you feel the most connected, relaxed, or just really high, feel free to do so. And if by the end of this video you thoroughly enjoyed our time together, hit the subscribe button, leave a like and a comment on this video letting me know what you like and what you want to see next. Let's get started.
We will begin with the grounding meditation. Palms up to receive universal energy, palms down to connect with your own. Begin taking deep, clearing breaths in the nose, out the mouth. Every inhale, breathe in peace. Every exhale, release the bullshit from your day. Know that you have nowhere else to be right now, that you're going to dedicate the next 30 minutes to you. Continue with these deep breaths until I tell you to stop. Begin to bring your awareness back to the room. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Gently open your eyes and kick out your right leg in front of you. Bend your left leg into a figure 4 as I'm doing here. Sit here for just a moment and really adjust your sitting bones to being on the floor. You may place your hands behind you for extra support. This might be really intense, especially if your hamstrings are fried. Turn your torso towards your right foot and begin gently walking your hands down your leg. This is a great warm-up stretch, so don't feel like you have to be flat as a pancake right out of the gates. Sit here and breathe. With every inhale, sit up just a little taller, and every exhale, reach just a little bit further. And keep in mind, a deeper, better stretch is with a tilted pelvis versus a rounded spine. Keep reaching, you're doing great. Pull a little bit deeper as we enter the last 10 seconds of this stretch. And slowly begin to walk your hands back until you're sitting straight up, and give yourself a moment to rest here. Bring the sole of your right foot to meet the sole of your left foot for butterfly position. If you need to support your legs with your hands, feel free to do so. And remember to keep your pelvis nice and straight. Don't let your spine curve, especially at the top. Do you notice a difference between the way your left leg and your right leg feels right now? Now we will be kicking out our left foot, bending the right foot to our inner thigh, and repeating the same thing. So you can sit back here if you need some more support, but definitely find comfort sitting on your sitting bones. Turn your torso towards your left leg and begin slowly sliding your hands down your shin, remembering to keep your pelvis tilted and don't round your spine. Inhale, sit up nice. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, reach a little further. You're almost there. Just keep breathing and watch as your body continues to release and relax as you fold further and further down. On your next exhale, gently release your hands to the floor and walk your hands back until you're sitting up nice and tall, giving yourself a moment to rest here in the nice seated position. Bring the sole of your left foot to meet the sole of your right foot in butterfly once again. Take note how your legs feel in this moment versus how they felt when you first started. Support your knees as you point them towards the ceiling now, getting ready to straighten them out in front of you for staff pose. Sit here nice and tall. Again, with the hamstrings, it's so important to tilt the pelvis. That's what's going to get you a deeper stretch. So here, really focus on sitting nice and tall, using your hands behind you to keep you nice and straight. You may alternate flexing and pointing your toes, helping opening up the tops of your feet and your calves. Notice where you feel this the most. Preparing for a seated twist, bend your left knee and bring your left foot to the outer edge of your right knee as I'm doing here. Be sitting up nice and tall and just sit here for a moment, gently opening up the outer hip. To deepen this stretch, follow as I'm doing here. Place your left hand behind you on the floor and your right elbow on the outer edge. Nice deep twist here, really opening up these hips. On your next exhale, release your hands and face forward once more, giving your spine a little wiggle. And we're going to repeat this on the other side. So bring your right foot over your left knee and bring it to the outer edge. Again, if you want to sit here, that is a-okay. If you want to deepen this stretch, bring your right hand up and behind you and your left elbow to the outer edge of your right leg. Here's a great time where you can sit up nice and tall with every inhale, and with every exhale, squeeze just a little bit more. Begin drawing large circles with your hips, opening up the joints and getting all your muscles nice and warm. On your next exhale, release your hands and face forward once more. Uncross your legs and begin to make your way to standing. On to my favorite pose. Start with your feet hip width apart, bending at the hips and at the knees. You're going to fall over those thighs. Grab your opposite elbows and shake out your neck if you'd like to. But this inversion hang is great for your entire back and your legs. If you'd like to challenge yourself more, straighten out your legs and really feel this in your hamstrings. Remember to breathe through any discomfort you may be feeling. Place your hands on your shins, halfway lift, and point the crown of your head towards the wall in front of you. Slide back down into an inversion hang, remembering to bend those knees to soften this stretch. You're doing great. Put your hands back on those shins and halfway lift. Slide your hands back down your shins and begin to walk your hands forward, preparing for down dog. Step your feet back and push strong and straight through your shoulders. You may alternate bending and straightening one knee at a time, aka walking your dog. It's more important here for your shoulders and back to be straight than your feet to be planted on the floor, so feel free to be up on your toes. This is a challenging pose, so remember to just breathe deeply through this. If you need to come out of this a little early, you can. Just rejoin us whenever we move on to the next pose. Lift your right foot and bring it forward, planting it next to your hands. Drop your left knee, untuck your toes, and make sure that your weight is well distributed between your hands, your foot, and your knee. This low lunge is really opening up your hips and your quads, so remember to breathe through it. With every exhale, go just a little bit deeper into this pose, but nothing should be hurting here. Sit up slightly and place your right hand on the inside of your right knee, rolling your right foot over to its side and gently pushing open your right knee. Return to a normal lunge and slowly begin to walk your hands back as you straighten out your right leg. This is a deep hamstring stretch. If you need to sit up a little taller and hold on to something next to you, that is perfectly okay. The focus is to be able to just stretch your hamstring, not necessarily touch your toes. Flow back into a low lunge. You may find movement here, rocking side to side. Walk your hands back and straighten your leg for a hamstring stretch once again. Find movement here by windshield wiping your foot left to right or pointing and flexing your toes. Walk your hands forward into low lunge once again, equally distributing your weight between your right foot and your left hand. You will be bringing your right hand forward, up, and reaching back. Bring your left toes towards your hands and grab them with your right hand. I know this is a deep stretch and this might hurt like a mofo, but this is an amazing stretch for your quads. Remember to keep balanced between your right foot and your left hand. Don't put all the pressure into the left elbow. On your next exhale, release your foot gently back towards the ground. Bring your right hand up and back forward. We'll be transitioning into pigeon pose. So bring your right foot across your body at a 45-degree angle. Go ahead and sit down gently. Look behind you to make sure that your left leg is nice and straight. Point your right toes to protect your knee and make sure that you're sitting comfortably. This is a very deep hip opening and quad opening stretch. So if you need to be propped up on a pillow or a block, that is welcome here. If you'd like to challenge yourself more in this stretch, you may walk your hands forward and lay your forehead either on the mat or on your arms. Remember to breathe deeply through any discomfort you may be feeling. On your next exhale, begin to sit up and slowly walk your hands back. Make your way super slow to hands and knees. Once you're on hands and knees, take your right leg and kick it back, around and down for some nice wide hip circles. Prepare for downward dog by putting your knees directly under your hips, your hands directly under your shoulders, and on your next exhale, push up and back through your palms and your feet. Your shoulders should be nice and straight, and you should really focus on elongating the backs of your hamstrings. If this is really intense for you, feel free to bend your knees or walk your dog. Almost there. On your next exhale, bring your left knee up towards your left hand, and we're going to be in another lunge once again. Untuck the back toes here, and if you can, look up, keep your chest nice and straight, keep your shoulders nice and strong, and really focus on balancing between all 4 of your limbs here and breathing into your hips. Lean your left foot over to the outer edge and place your left hand on the inside of your left knee and gently push that open. Return to a normal lunge. Begin to walk your hands back and straighten out your left leg for a nice hamstring stretch. Remember, if you need to sit up a little bit, that is a-okay. Deepen the stretch by pointing and flexing your toes. On your next exhale, walk your hands forward for a low lunge. Last time, I'm going to torture you today. Reach your left hand up and back and grab your right foot, really pulling on the quads. Breathe deeply because I know this can be super painful. Gently release your foot back down. Oh, I'm so proud of you for doing that. We're going to move into pigeon pose now. So bring your left foot across your body at 45 degrees. Sink down into it. Look behind you. Make sure that your leg is straight. And go ahead and sit here. Again, if you want to challenge yourself in this position, walk your hands forward, placing your forehead on your forearms or on the mat. On your next exhale, walk your hands slowly back until you're sitting up. Again, very gently make your way to hands and knees, and we will be doing left leg circles. Place your knees on the outer edges of your mat. Put your big toes together and push yourself back until you're sitting on your feet. Next, slowly walk your hands down the center until your chest is on the ground. If this is really intense for you, feel free to put a pillow or a yoga block under you, or stay sitting up halfway on your forearms. Breathe deeply. On your next exhale, begin to walk your hands slowly back until you're sitting up nice and tall. Bring your knees together and make your way to laying down. I'm just gonna lay here for a minute and chillax because that was a whole lot that we just did. We only have a little bit more to go in our very relaxing session. For our second to last pose, take your hips and lift them up and to the left, and then you'll be placing your hands out like a T, and you can either kick out one leg or you can keep both knees together and gently fall to the right. Look over your left shoulder for this supine twist. Notice where you feel the stretch. On your next exhale, point your left knee followed by the right towards the ceiling. Very, very gently. Bring your hips back to the middle and tuck your knees to your chest and gently roll side to side, rocking like a baby for a low spine massage. Slowly put your feet back towards the ground and prepare for a spinal twist on the other side. So hips up and to the right. You can extend that left leg or you can keep your knees together. Place your arms out like a T and gently bring your knees over to the left side, looking behind your right shoulder. Allow yourself to sink deeper with every breath. On your next exhale, bring your right knee towards the ceiling, followed by the left. Bring your hips back to center and tuck your knees to your chest once more, rocking back and forth for that low spine massage. Bring your feet down back to the floor and stretch those legs out for our final pose, Savasana. Take this time to thank yourself and your body for all that you have just done for yourself. Let this movement integrate into your system while you lay here peacefully soaking in the last few minutes of class. On your next exhale, release your hands and face forward once more. Uncross your legs and begin to make your way to standing. Begin to gently bring your awareness back to the room. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take one nice long body stretch. And you may gently make your way to sitting up. And I want to take a moment and say thank you so much for practicing with me today and being part of this community. Please let me know if you've liked this video or whatever you'd like to see in the future. I'll see you next time. Namaste.